In the crushing blackness beneath Antarctic ice, where sunlight has never reached, a creature with eyes the size of dinner plates hunts in absolute darkness. Its tentacles are lined with rotating hooks. Its body can grow longer than a school bus, and yet in over 100 years of searching, we've only seen it alive once. This is the colossal squid, Mesonychoteuthis hamiltoni, the largest invertebrate on Earth, and one of the most elusive creatures ever known to science. For centuries, sailors spoke of krakens and sea monsters dragging ships to their doom. In 1925, British naturalist James Eric Hamilton finally gave a name to the beast behind the legend, but naming something is not the same as understanding it. Welcome to the hunt for the colossal squid. To understand why the colossal squid is so difficult to find, we must first understand what we're looking for. The colossal squid belongs to the family Cranshidae, the glass squids, but unlike its transparent relatives, this creature is built for battle. Adult specimens can reach 14 meters from tentacle tip to tail. That's longer than a London bus, and they can weigh more than half a ton. But size alone doesn't capture what makes this animal extraordinary. The colossal squid possesses the largest eyes ever documented in the animal kingdom. Each eye measures up to 30 centimeters across, nearly a foot in diameter. To put that in perspective, that's bigger than a regulation soccer ball. These aren't just record breakers for the sake of it. In the crushing darkness of the deep ocean, light is currency, and the colossal squid has invested in the ultimate detection system. Its massive eyes can detect the faintest bioluminescent glow, the subtlest shadow against the eternal night. But here's what truly sets the colossal squid apart from every other squid on Earth. Look closely at its 8 arms and 2 tentacles. Each one is armed with something no other squid possesses: rotating hooks. These are not simple suckers. They're vicious, 3-pointed grappling hooks that can swivel and rotate, designed to grab and never let go. 22 to 25 of these deadly hooks line each tentacle club, combined with rows of serrated suckers. The colossal squid is essentially a living fishing apparatus. Scientists still debate whether the squid can actively control these hooks, or if they're passive traps triggered by contact. Either way, once something touches those tentacles, it doesn't escape. The colossal squid makes its home in the most hostile environment on Earth: the Southern Ocean, surrounding Antarctica. But we're not talking about surface waters. Young colossal squid patrol the upper 500 meters, still in near total darkness, but as they mature, they descend. Adult specimens have been found at depths exceeding 2,000 meters, where the pressure exceeds 200 atmospheres. That's like having 200 cars stacked on every square inch of your body. At these depths, the temperature hovers near freezing. The darkness is absolute, and the only light comes from the creatures themselves, bioluminescent organisms flashing signals in the void. Like other glass squids, juvenile colossal squid are nearly transparent. This isn't just for camouflage, it's for survival. In a world with nowhere to hide, being invisible is everything. Scientists have identified a specific region between the Weddell Sea and the Kerguelen archipelago as a colossal squid hotspot. But here's the problem. This area covers thousands of square kilometers, and the squid could be anywhere from the surface to 2 kilometers down. The Southern Ocean is one of the most dangerous bodies of water on Earth. Storms can appear without warning. Icebergs drift silently, and the window for research is limited to the Antarctic summer, just a few months each year. In the 100 years since its discovery, science has collected remarkably few colossal squid specimens. As of today, only 12 complete specimens above juvenile size have ever been recovered. 3 of them reside at the Museum of New Zealand Te Papa Tongarewa in Wellington, and each one tells a different story. The first complete specimen arrived in 2003. A New Zealand long-lining vessel fishing in Antarctic waters hauled up an immature female, 2.5 meters in mantle length, 5.5 meters total, weighing 300 kilograms. At the time, it was the heaviest squid ever documented, but it was extensively damaged. Then came February 2007. The long-lining vessel San Aspiring was fishing for Antarctic toothfish in the Ross Sea. As they drew up their lines from 1,500 meters below, Something attacked one of the hooked fish. When the line surfaced, a colossal squid was clinging to its prey, entangled in the lines. Attacked by toothfish, the squid was dying. But its value to science was immeasurable. At 495 kilograms, nearly 500 kilos, it was the largest specimen ever recovered intact, and it became the centerpiece of Te Papa's collection. The third specimen arrived in 2014, also captured by the San Aspiring. This time, the dissection was broadcast live to the world. 800,000 people from over 180 countries watched as scientists peeled back the mysteries of this deep-sea giant. But here's what keeps scientists awake at night. Sperm whales, the colossal squid's primary predator, have been found with beaks in their stomachs measuring up to 49 millimeters. The largest specimen we've recovered had a beak of just 38 millimeters. That means somewhere in the crushing darkness, colossal squid exist that dwarf anything we've ever seen. March 9, 2025. 100 years after the colossal squid was formally named, an international team aboard the Schmidt Ocean Institute's research vessel Falkor 2 was conducting an expedition near the South Sandwich Islands. Their mission? To search for new marine life. What they found would make history. At 600 meters depth, nearly 2,000 feet below the surface, the remotely operated vehicle's Sebastian's cameras captured something no human had ever seen before. A juvenile colossal squid, just 30 centimeters long, barely a foot. Its body was almost completely transparent. The distinctive hooks on its arms were clearly visible, and it was alive. Dr. Kat Bolstad, a cephalopod expert from Auckland University of Technology, was one of the scientists who verified the footage. Her reaction captured the sentiment of the entire scientific community. It's exciting to see the first in situ footage of a juvenile colossal, and humbling to think that they have no idea that humans exist. For 100 years, we have mainly encountered them as prey remains in whale and seabird stomachs. For a few precious minutes, the veil was lifted. We saw how it moved, how it held its arms, how it existed in its natural world, and then it was gone, back into the darkness from which it came. That single sighting, that one juvenile, represents the sum total of our direct observation of living colossal squid. Everything else is inference, deduction, educated guesswork. We don't know how long they live. We don't know how many exist. We don't know where they spawn or how they mate. We don't know if they're solitary hunters or if they gather in groups. We don't know how they navigate the crushing depths or how they find prey in absolute darkness. We know they eat fish, primarily lanternfish and deep-sea smelt. We know they attack Antarctic toothfish, and that toothfish sometimes attack them back. We've found evidence of cannibalism, colossal squid eating their own kind. But the full picture of their role in the Antarctic ecosystem remains incomplete. We know sperm whales hunt them, diving to incredible depths, using echolocation to track their prey in the dark. The scars on sperm whale skin tell stories of battles in the blackness, squid fighting back with those deadly hooked tentacles. And now, a new uncertainty looms. Climate change is altering the Southern Ocean. Ice is melting. Temperatures are shifting. The delicate ecosystem that supports the colossal squid is changing. But we don't know how this creature, so perfectly adapted to its frozen world, will respond. The hunt for the colossal squid continues. New expeditions are planned. New technology is being developed. Cameras that can withstand crushing pressure. Sensors that can detect the faintest biological signals. Autonomous vehicles that can search for months without human intervention. From the specimens we have, scientists are extracting DNA, learning about their genetics, their evolutionary history, their relationship to other cephalopods. Each discovery adds a piece to the puzzle, but the ultimate discovery, a living adult in its natural habitat, remains elusive. Somewhere in the crushing darkness beneath Antarctic ice, the colossal squid continues its ancient hunt. Eyes the size of dinner plates scanning the void, rotating hooks ready to strike. A creature from another world, sharing our planet, yet remaining utterly beyond our reach, the largest invertebrate on Earth. The holder of the largest eyes in the animal kingdom. One of the most mysterious creatures alive today. The hunt continues.